Hey everyone, this is Drina from Peace to Teach Preschool. Today we're going to talk about how to dress your child for preschool. So I'm going to go in and out of different age groups, but overall the things that I'm going to tell you applies to all ages. So when you are thinking about dressing your child for preschool, I want you to keep one thing in mind. A colleague of mine once said, dress for mess. And it's simply because children before the age of kindergarten, so 5 years of age and younger, they have a lot of learning experiences that get very messy. So there's a lot of paint involved, a lot of outdoor play, a lot of opportunities for them to sit on the carpet and play with toys on the floor. So they need to be dressed in something that's going to be comfortable, flexible, and something that can get messy. So keep those things in mind when you're thinking about dressing your child for preschool. You might want to create a wardrobe or a collection of outfits that's specifically for preschool. So I'm going to give you some ideas of things that could be appropriate for your child to wear at preschool. So number one is something that is comfortable. Think of materials that you have, different shirts, pants, even socks and shoes that would be comfortable for your child to be wearing all day long, including their comfortability when they nap. All schools that I've ever worked for, the children have to keep their shoes on when they nap. So think about the comfort level of the things that you put on your child. So you want to make sure that the shoes are comfortable. Let's talk about shoes. Most places want you to have closed-toed shoes. That's including when it's hot outside, there's summer camp. It's just overall a couple of different ways you could think about it being a safety problem for most schools. When you wear flip-flops or even sometimes Crocs, they can slip off. Sandals for our little girls, even though they look really nice, when you go to the playground, there could be mulch that gets in there, or sand, or grass, or small pebbles or rocks, depending on the playground structures and the materials out on the playground. So while those outfits could meet any regular day, when you think about sending your child to preschool, you want to think about the environment that they're going to be exploring throughout their school day. So think about closed-toed shoes that you have for your child, and also take a close look to make sure that those shoes fit your child's feet. So when they walk throughout the house, if they try to put those shoes on, do the shoes flop off of their feet? Do they stumble or trip over the front part of their toes? Those type of shoes are some warnings that you should not send your child to school with those shoes. So those shoes could cause your child to trip and fall once they go to school. If they're climbing, crawling, and running throughout the day, that could be dangerous for them. So think about shoes, comfortability, and making sure that they're covered. So the next is making sure that you have relaxed fitting shirts and pants. So things like heavy jean material and things that are very non-flexible material could be difficult for children that are playing. Very young children, if they're crawling or beginning to walk, you need them to be able to move around freely. And for our older children that go to the playground where there's climbing structures, where they have to climb ladders, or they get the chance to run and play, you want to think about those flexible fabrics that they could be comfortably moving around the classroom and around the playground freely. So some dress attire that I would avoid in sending your child into preschool are girls with the dresses. Even though dresses are so beautiful to send children dressed in, the thing is that the dress may not fit every part of your child's day. So if they were doing an activity for gross motor play and your child has to run, jump, leap, or climb, the outfit is automatically just uncomfortable. And I've seen some of my kids get frustrated in class because they're unable to do the activity because they're wearing a dress. Even infants and toddlers that I've taught struggle with trying to go from a crawling position to a standing position because the fabric of their dress gets caught underneath of their toes. It gets in the way of their knees, and it can also cause them to stumble and fall. So keep in mind with the dresses. Other tight-fitting materials such as jeans, other outfits such as rompers or jumpers. For our older kids that are potty training, jeans, rompers, and jumpers are a nightmare for a 3, 4, and 5-year-old to remove when they're urgently trying to go to the restroom, or sometimes when they're playing on the playground. It gets a little uncomfortable for them to wear those type of outfits. So I would like you guys to also share your ideas, outfits that you think work best for your child when you send them to preschool. Please write them in the comments below and let me know if you like videos like this where I can share content about what children experience in school to better communicate with teachers and parents to know what preschool life is like. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.